Alright.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's CDns3
And CDns3.
and this is our which podcast? What number is this?
9.
9.
I think.
This is our 9th podcast, and this podcast is pretty much going to be devoted to Destiny because that's all we've been doing the past week.
Yeah. But first, before we get into Destiny, because we will be talking a lot about Destiny, let's talk about a little bit of gaming news. So first off, this weekend, if you were a Nintendo Club Platinum member, you got early access to the Smash Brothers 3DS demo, which I was able to play for a little bit.
I wasn't.
I was lucky enough that someone else was a Platinum member. I was a Gold member, so I didn't get it myself. But you were able to get like 4 codes to give to friends. But anyway, I played a little bit of it over the weekend. I'm into Smash Bros. It's fun. I've heard online, I've read that you were able to customize the controls, which I hope is true because, you weren't able to in the demo.
Yeah.
You were only able to use 5 characters: Mario, Link, Pikachu, Mega Man, and the Villager. So you were very limited, and that's my biggest issue with the game at the moment. Is just the controls feel kind of weird on the 3DS to use.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine that 3DS being a very good fit for Super Smash, but a lot of people are saying once you really get used to it, and once you could remap everything the way you'd like it, it fits really well.
Yeah, I think once the game comes out and I'm able to remap everything, because my biggest thing right now is trying to remember the difference between jump and special attacks on the on the controls, because I keep using B to jump and I'm just like using my attack. I'm just like, okay, I died because I can't remember to jump. But besides that, I'm having fun with it. I think it'll be an awesome game for 3DS. Definitely looking forward to something else besides Pokemon, because it's the only thing that consumes my life on the 3DS.
And other than that, we had some really big news come out over the weekend. Last week, we'd been hearing a lot of rumors that Microsoft might be buying Mojang, and it's official. They bought Mojang for $2.5 billion, which is
That's a lot.
way too much for Mojang, honestly, I think.
Yeah.
So that it's very confusing to me because I don't know if they're planning on making another a Minecraft 2, and that being a Xbox exclusive, which would be huge for Xbox.
Yeah.
But
and Windows.
And Windows,
basically.
But
which I have PlayStation 4 and Mac.
So you're
I get fucked on both ends.
But Mojang isn't worth near $2.5 billion in my opinion. After one game, I know it's Minecraft, but that's more than what YouTube sold for. That's more than what Twitch sold for. I'm just confused about the whole situation.
How many years Minecraft's been out now?
It's been probably 4 or 5 years, maybe. It's been a long time.
I mean, it's been out a while.
I feel like Minecraft's on the downswing now. It's finally out on the next gen consoles. People are playing them there a little bit, but it's almost. I feel like it's completely dead on PC almost. That's where I played most of my Minecraft. And
the mods are the only things.
Mods are what's keeping people around.
More people play the adventure maps now on PC.
Yeah, so I feel like Minecraft's on the way out, but apparently Mojang's been working on something for forever. But
yeah, I think it's supposed to be some more of a RPG-esque
type
game.
I'm
not sure.
That's a win for Microsoft and just a head scratcher for everyone else for $2.5 billion.
But okay, so positives for Microsoft: they have this awesome game that they're able to do whatever they want now.
Yeah.
They could possibly make a Minecraft 2 for those systems.
Which I don't even know what they would do. Make the graphics better.
I have no idea. A 3D Minecraft, I have no idea. But on the con side of things, I don't think they have a good reputation with buying out companies and continuing their games. Rare,
they kind of ruined. Well, Rare was kind of on the downswing when they picked them up, but now Rare is just what the
nothing.
Fuck?
They make Connect Sports games.
Yeah,
that's it. They haven't made a Conker's, a Banjo-Kazooie. The 2 games that were their biggest hits.
Yeah, they haven't even.
They made Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which was okay. It wasn't terrible. It was okay, I guess.
Yeah. I didn't play it, but
it was alright. It wasn't as good as the first 2 for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm trying to be positive about this for Microsoft, but at the same time, I still have that doubt in my mind.
I'm not really angry about it anyway. I'm just confused. $2.5 billion. That is insane.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
That is insane.
That's a lot of money.
But anyway, moving on from that.
Yeah.
You want to jump into Destiny? Or is there anything else
Quickly,
you
I
can
had this
talk about?
one question. As y'all know, I'm a huge Pokemon fanboy.
No way.
I love Pokemon.
What?
And I just want to ask the viewers if they want to see Pokemon gameplay, especially when Ruby and Sapphire come out. I was wondering if y'all wanted to see like a walkthrough or like I could also do like hacked ROM walkthroughs or Nuzlocke challenges or randomizers or maybe just like Pokemon Showdown or Wi-Fi battles. I just wanted to know what y'all intake was because I kind of really want to put Pokemon on the channel, but I want to know beforehand how many of y'all will enjoy it instead of just throwing it out there and having like 2 people watch it, out over.
When did those new games come out? Next month?
November.
Oh, November, okay.
Yeah, November.
So
they're usually October, but for
I was thinking October.
But Smash Bros is in October. October 3rd, I think. So, yeah. So that's just my little question of the day, I guess. Right. But now on to the moment y'all have probably been waiting for, because Destiny launched last week, and now we're finally getting to it now. You may be wondering, why are y'all getting so late to it?
Well, I've already put 60 hours into the game.
I probably have about a third of that, maybe.
So,
I've been a bit busier.
Yeah, I really don't have anything other than play Destiny to do. But let me just say this. I played the alpha. I fell in love with this game during the alpha.
Yeah.
Then I played the beta. I put 30 hours into the beta, which was just a little bitty piece of the game. And then when the game fully came out, I just lost everything to this game. Like, I love this game so much.
Yeah, and you guys, if y'all have seen our review, y'all may be wondering why. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the review, quickly go watch the review.
Yep, there's an annotation right here. Click that.
And then come back to us and continue where you left off. Because y'all may be wondering why we gave it an A- overall and not an A+, since we love this game so much and play it so much. Yeah. And that's because this game isn't technically a perfect game.
Which I don't think there is a perfect game, really.
It's not an A+ game. An A+ game would be like
The Last of Us. That's an A+ game.
That one and like Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah.
And like, games that are really, really good.
Yeah.
That are just like...
Has really like no issues with it.
Yeah, there's little to no issues at all with the game.
Which Destiny has very little issues with it, but the issues it does have,
are
a lot of
people bigger issues than, like, oh, there's a few bugs here and there, or, no, it's just, the game is stable. There hasn't been really too many issues. Every now and then on PvP, I kind of get kicked on one level for some reason. It's always the same level.
Yeah.
But that's just internet connection.
But Bungie I'm pretty impressed with how smooth the launch went, considering how big this game is.
Yeah, and then, they're expanding on this game for the next 10 years, I think.
Yeah, they said it's a 10-year plan.
And just this month, there's already extended stuff coming out. Extended missions, raids, strikes that are daily strikes. They're adding stuff every day, every week. So this game has a lot to offer, even though it's not all there day one at launch. So that's kind of why our review took a week longer, and that's why most reviews on the internet are coming out a week later.
You really got to put, I'd say, at least 20 to 30 hours into the game to get the full experience.
Yeah, and that could be another flaw, is that the game doesn't grab you in on the first mission. You have to play a while before. Like Chaz said in the review, the game is completely different once you reach level 20.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. The game, going to level 20 is just playing through the mission. So once you get to 20, usually you're probably done with the story and you're just grinding for better loot, better weapons, and I guess you're just playing a lot of multiplayer at that point and waiting for the raids.
Yeah. But once you get to level 20, you don't really it's a very unique way of progressing through the game afterwards. It's a lot of grinding, it's a lot of replaying things you've played before, which is a thing that a lot of people didn't like about it. They said it was way too repetitive, it gets boring. But
have they played Blizzard games?
Yeah, you could say that about any Diablo game that you have to replay.
Yeah, as y'all know, we played Diablo a lot.
We love Diablo.
We love Diablo. It's such a great game.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
Yeah.
But the dungeons are literally the same thing, copy and pasted over and over again. Within themselves, it's the same corridors over and over, same enemies.
That's just the genre.
That's just the way it is.
And
Yeah, it is a first-person shooter at the same time. And if you think about like Call of Duty single player, it's very generic and very boring to play.
Yeah.
So I think they did fine with it. I mean, it's not that boring to me. The only thing that's upsetting is, the Grimoire cards aren't unlocked in the game to view. You have to go on the companion app to view it.
Yeah.
And, you have to take that extra step of downloading the app. And then
which you should have the app
signing in.
anyway, because the app's awesome.
Yeah. And then, because you get so much more of the story in those cards. Because at first, like, I was playing the game, I'm just like, okay, I get the gist of it. I'm revived, and I need to save humanity from the darkness.
Yeah.
But why is that exactly?
Yeah.
And then in the Grimoire cards, as you read them and you unlock them, you get more and more of the story and the lore of the game, and you fall in love with the game more and more that way.
Yeah.
And also, there's a lot of stuff on the internet revolving around like,
the lore.
are we even the good guys in the game?
Yeah. Because there was this weird thing I was reading yesterday where this dude, he was kind of just sneaking around the aliens, the Fallen, trying to kind of hear their language, because they don't speak English, obviously. Well, they kind of do. Well, once the aliens saw the player, he said, "Is the darkness?"
Yeah.
Which kind of it's weird.
So it's just like, are the darkness actually the ones that are doing a good thing and trying to destroy the
Yeah.
Traveler? Is the Traveler in the end going to destroy all
Yeah.
the Milky Way galaxy, later on other galaxies, or because it did bring humanity on Earth all this technology to further expand and to develop itself to get to these other planets and vice versa, and to inhabit Mars and Venus and stuff. Like, as of today, obviously we can't do that.
Yeah.
But later in the future, who knows?
Yeah. And I think that's really what the expansions are gonna be about.
The expansions are definitely gonna expand on the story.
Yeah.
Probably maybe like what happens, on the other side of the story.
Yeah.
From another different point of view. Because there is one later this year in December, and there is one I think next year in January or February.
Yeah, somewhere.
And then who knows how many more they're gonna have.
Yeah.
That's the first expansion. You get so much with it. You get extra story missions, weapons, PvP maps. So there's a lot to it.
Yeah, there's so much to do. But strictly gameplay-wise, the game feels a lot like Halo, which is not a bad thing, obviously.
No. I want to say, if you want it to be like Halo 1, Halo 2, it won't be. It's kind of more like Halo 4. It's a bit quicker paced. It's not, and you can side in your sights and stuff. So I guess it's more like a Halo 4-esque multiplayer.
Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely, but it still has the Halo 1 and 2 vibe.
Yeah.
From trying, like, in Halo 1 and 2, you're fighting over the power weapons. In this game, you're fighting over the power ammo, because you already have the weapons. Yeah. Which is really cool. Probably about twice in every PvP game, you see the heavy ammo spawn, and everyone is going for it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a clusterfuck trying to get it, but if you get it, you are the most powerful player on the map. And when you're on a streak with a rocket launcher and you're just turning and blowing people up, you just feel so awesome. Then you get your super and you have your golden gun, and it's just amazing.
People in the face.
And they have 3 different classes, and each class plays completely different. Warlock and Hunter kind of intertwine at a certain point. They kind of take things from each other.
Yeah,
but
because they're more of the they're the most nimble of the 3 for sure. So they're not as defensive as a Titan.
Yeah.
So obviously the Titan's gonna be the bulky warrior.
Brute strength, just destroy everything. But it's great that they made each one feel so unique from each other, and it really gives everyone the choice of how they want to play the game. Because if you play a Titan compared to a Hunter, the game's gonna be completely different from a gameplay aspect, and it gives you a lot of replayability trying to upgrade your character, because you can upgrade your character and your weapons and your gear so much, and there's just so much to do once you fully jump into the game.
Especially with those 2 subclasses, and then possibly even a third.
There is a 3rd slot, so I'm saying there's gonna be
probably in the expansion.
Yeah, definitely.
They're gonna add that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and today, the day we're recording this,
Which is the 17th of September, 16th of September.
They just opened up the raid for everyone. It's a level 26
let me actually
raid.
see exactly what today
Pretty sure
has...
it's the 16th.
No. I know today's the 16th, but there was like some specifics as to what is available today. Because it wasn't just the raid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, today is the level 26 raid called Vault of Glass.
Yeah.
No one knows what lies within the Vault of Glass, only that beyond its gates you will face your greatest challenge yet. Gather your lights, stand together, become legend. And you can get rewards, ascendant materials, and raid set gear. And then this past weekend was Salvage in the Crucible.
They do this really cool thing, which every weekend they kind of open up something different for you to play, a different game mode or something. And the raids have been open for approximately 12 hours now, and 0 people have completed it. 0 in the whole
I'm sure
world.
not that many people are level 26 by now, too.
It's just insane. I was watching some gameplay this morning. It's just insane how difficult this game is and how difficult it can be. And I really enjoy it. It's not a game where you can just sit there and not even really focus on what you're doing and be doing other things. If you're playing a level 26 raid, you need to be focused. Even level 24 strike, you can't be focusing on other things. You're gonna die if you take your eyes off the screen. And I really enjoy the challenge that Destiny brings.
Even the level 20 strikes.
Yeah. If you're a lower level and you're trying to go into a higher level strike, it's not gonna be a fun time for you.
Yeah, and then even throughout this month, every week has something new. Unless that might be a weekend thing. Let's see. For the rest of the month, they have September Combined Arms, Pilot the Machines of War, which I'm assuming is a Crucible.
Yeah, it is.
Game mode. And then there's the Queen's Wrath. Accept her order, settle old scores. That's going to be another story mission that you'll get from the Queen in the Reef, which is the Awoken Queen.
Yeah.
And then in October, they released the first thing in October is Iron Banner. Champions are born in battle, which that will be probably crazy to watch people play that.
Yeah, because we got a taste of the Iron Banner in the beta, which is pretty much PvP, but your armor actually matters. Like, PvP right now, everything's balanced. All your gear, you use the abilities, but like if you have a 200 defense on your chest piece, it's not going to really matter, because they need to make everything balanced. But
yeah, which most people are bitching about that on the internet, but
I feel like it's super balanced.
They don't.
Yeah, they don't really grasp how hard it is to balance this game with all the different things you have. But the Iron Banner is purposely not balanced.
The guns are about the only thing that's just like, some have more ammo, some have more recoil. That's about it. Like the stats of the gun, not so much like the power of it, but just the individual stats, like rate of fire, impact, stuff like that, are the only thing that really matters right now.
Yeah. But Iron Banner is purposely not balanced. It's purposely open for what gear you have, you are going to use to your advantage.
This is where if you see people level 20, higher in the 20s, you're just going to be like, okay, I'm about to get raped in the face. These people in Iron Banner are going to be like, for bragging rights, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
And who is the best of the best.
I'm so excited. I'm 25 now. Hopefully I'll be 30 by the time the Iron Banner opens up, and it's going to be a battle, and I'm going to play so much.
Yeah, I'm level 20. I got a lot of fight to catch up. But
yeah. And Bungie did a super unique thing with the way you level up past level 20. So 20 is the max level you can get with XP. But after you reach level 20, you get gear that has light, and the more you light you get, that's how you level up after.
Yeah, it's very confusing at first, but after a while you kind of, it becomes like experience to you. You kind of get used to just
you get a piece of gear and you're like, okay, this has 12 light, this has 14 light. Obviously going to use the one with 14 light, but it makes it hard because sometimes the one with more light might not have as good defense. So it's kind of that type of second guessing yourself, and
it's like, do you want to level up or do you want to be a bit stronger, or buffer or whatever? So it's kind of what you think is more important. Because are there anything that requires you to be level 20, like 3 or 24, like weapons or armor?
No, everything's level 20.
20? Okay, so then at that
there's
point,
strike missions and stuff, but like gear-wise, there's nothing.
Okay, so yeah, that's probably about the only thing you would want to be there for, would be like certain strikes.
Yeah.
And raids.
Like I'm level 25, and there's still strikes that say you cannot play this because you're not high enough level.
Yeah.
And it's just a very unique experience, though. The whole thing as a whole, all meshed together. It's like 30 games combined into one game, and it's just awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
They have so much stuff.
Yeah.
Because you kind of get that feel of everything. You get an RPG, you get an MMO, you get a shooter. You have all this stuff. You have a fun multiplayer. You have a okay, single player.
There's really something for everyone.
Yeah, whatever you're kind of looking for. I think the main aspect of this game is that it's a FPS first and a MMO RPG second.
Yeah, it's a shared world shooter,
exactly.
In the words of Destiny, which is a perfect description of the game.
Because all these people are in the world together, but it's not because of that communication problem, which I talked about in the review. That makes the MMO aspect of it not seem so much of an MMO. You're very limited. All you can do is point, wave, dance, and sit down with other people. Other than that, you have to go through messaging systems. You got to add them to your fire team. They got to join your fire team just in order to talk to them.
Yeah.
And it can kind of be a hassle, especially where I think it matters most is in PvP. But at the same time, it's also good that it's not a PvP because you don't have these little 13-year-old kids. Because it is T-rated, so it's more accessible than Call of Duty is.
Yeah.
So.
Which, thinking about it, is crazy because like when we were kids, if this game came out, it would have been a hard M. And now it's like a T.
Probably so, because Halo's M.
Halo was M, yeah. And this is just about as gory as Halo.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I don't remember his language in Halo. That might be an issue in it.
I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
Either way, this is the most successful new IP ever. It sold 500 million to stores day one, so that's impressive. Breaking Watch Dogs' record that they set earlier this year.
They basically got their money back just by pre-orders.
Yeah, so a lot of people are playing it. A lot of people are enjoying it. I plan on playing it for a long time, especially when the new expansions come out. I'm sure I'm gonna lose myself to the
Don't need a Call of Duty this year. I'm happy with Destiny.
I will still be getting Call of Duty, but I'm definitely set with Destiny right now.
I'll think about it depending on what you say about it.
And I'll
probably stick with Destiny for a good time.
So overall, guys, we enjoyed Destiny. If you want to check out our review, the link will be in the description. And I'm Chezizzle.
And I'm CDns3.
Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you're not. We have a lot of awesome videos coming your way.
Yeah, and a lot of different stuff.